Hello everybody at youtube.com. This is Legend Bound here, coming back to you guys from his Samsung Galaxy Note 3. Alright everybody, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be checking out No Frills CPU control. This app will allow you to get the bleeding edge performance out of your phone. Alright, what it's going to do is it's going to control your CPU, telling it that it cannot go slower than a certain speed. Alright, step one, time to get this app. What we're going to do is we're going to go into the Google Play Store and we're going to type into the search bar CPU. Alright, now the second one is No Frills CPU Control. This is the best one because it has the most in-tune interface. It's the highest quality, it's the easiest to look at, it's the nicest looking, it's the most intuitive. It's just the best one. Now this app requires root. And if you don't have root, go ahead and pause this video right now. There will be a little annotation to pop up next to this video if you're on computer, and that will direct you to my how to get root and what it is video. And if you are on mobile phones, then a link to that video will be in the description. Pause this video, watch that, and then come back. Alright everybody, now that you're back, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and open up our No Frills CPU Control app. We're just going to click on Open, and here we are. Now we can see currently on my Samsung Galaxy Note 3, the maximum clock speed is 2.266 gigahertz. Now this could be different for your phone, but for the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, this is what it is. Alright, now the minimum, now this is the default one that it was set to when I got this app. You will need to keep track of this because this is what you want to set it back to once you're done speeding up your phone. Now, while speeding up your phone is absolutely amazing, it will burn the crap out of your phone's battery. So only use it during the most intensive games, and at times when you know that you have a charger that you can go back to. And you know what? You can go ahead and do a test. Just see how your phone battery holds up when you max it out. Now, what we can see right here is what we're going to do to speed up our phone is we're going to set our minimum clock speed and our maximum clock speed to the same value by increasing the minimum to the maximum. We're just going to select this and select Apply. Now, when you open this app, I forgot to mention this, you're just going to have to enable the super user permissions. It's just a really simple thing. I suppose you've already done that by now, but that's just what you got to do. Alright, now we can see right here where it says Governor. Now that we've already changed this, the Governor is something else. If you are not interested in speeding your clock speed to a certain value, you can set this. Now, interactive just means it does it by itself. There's conservative, which, you know, term just by the term. On demand, which basically means if you do an intensive game, it will move up to that level. User pace, it will just keep up with you. Power saving, it'll keep it down to a low value. Or performance. I recommend performance for gaming if you don't want to change the direct values. I personally always change the direct values because I know that I'm going to get it done. Now the last thing here that I know about is the apply on boot. Basically means if you check this button, it will make sure that it goes back to whatever the values you've set here. It goes back to those values when you reboot your phone. Otherwise, it will go back to the standard values after reboot. So now that we've already done this, I'm going to just show you guys a little bit of what this does. We're just going to go over to a game called The Room. I will be making a series on this game soon. It's I would say, the #1 puzzle game I've ever played on a phone. It is simply amazing. Alright, it is by private reference. Now, keep in mind that I am screen recording right now, so you will not get the entire, you'll not see as great a performance boost as you would see if you were not screen recording. Alright, we can see I'm just going to go ahead and boot up the little tutorial or whatever. And we can see that if I just, now this is a super intensive game, 3D modeling and everything. Now you guys will see this game being played in my series that will soon come out. Keep in mind this is very soon. But you can see that even when screen recording, I am keeping a solid frames per second and everything is nice and fast and smooth. Alright guys, that will conclude this episode. Remember that right over here, if you want to change these values back after you're done. Otherwise, trust me, your battery will burn to the ground because it will drain so quickly, especially when playing games. Alright, that concludes this episode. If you guys want to support me more, check out my Patreon page. There will be a link to that in the description. And I will also be doing a video introduction to what Patreon is and what it's all about. Thank you guys for checking this video out. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.